Okay, Algebra Half, Lesson 105, page 327. Evaluating powers of negative bases, all right? I think we've done this a little bit before. We're going to do the evaluate part, but let's start by remembering this. I know at least one of you is having a really hard time with this. If this thing is inside of parentheses like this, this is negative 3 times negative 3. A negative times a negative is a positive. Okay? This equals 9, positive 9. Okay? Over here, powers go before multiplication. Okay? It's parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition. Wow, that's not addition. Multiplication, addition, subtraction, right? Don't have any parentheses. Well, here I have parentheses, okay? But here I have exponents. I have to do the exponent before I can do the multiplication. Now, this is where they call this thing the thumb rule, okay? If you have an unprotected negative sign like this, cover it up with your thumb. 3 squared is 9. That's negative 9. You got to be really careful of that, oh ye person that is having a hard time with this. Keep track of where those negatives are. You're getting lost in your negatives. Okay, now, over here, this is where you start having problems. I've been telling you all this time, please do these evaluation problems like I tell you, and you won't have problems, okay? Number one, we're going to write this thing out with blank parentheses. Don't put anything in there yet. There's a negative, parentheses, parentheses squared, minus, parentheses, and the square goes on the outside of the parentheses. Now, we're going to put into it the numbers. Okay, this is a negative 2. Negative 2, negative 3, negative 3. Now, you've got to be careful, because if you're not, you're going to lose negative signs, and then you're dead in the water. All right, this is inside the parentheses. Negative times negative is a positive. This is 4. Okay, and I'm just going to put this negative here. This is just a negative 2. I didn't do anything to it. You understand? There's no power on it, anything else. This is negative 3 times negative 3. That's positive 9. Like that. Down here we have a minus, and this is 9. You understand? All right, now watch. Right here, you have 4. There's I'm going to take this and do it like this. There's 2 negatives here. The opposite of a negative is a positive. 2 times 9 is probably about 18. Minus 9. Y'all get that? Does that make a little bit of sense? 4 plus 18, or you can go 18, take away 9, which is 9. However you want to do that, okay? Number one, be really careful of this and this. These are not the same. These are not the same. Negative inside means a negative times a negative. Negative outside, right here, means do this and then take the opposite of it. Same thing. Negative times a negative is a positive. That negative just stays there as a negative, okay? This just stays there as a negative. This is positive 9. This is a negative. This is positive 9. That's minus. I had a negative here and a negative here, okay? I went and the opposite. The opposite of a negative is both positive. So 2 times 9 is 18. 4 plus 18 is 22. 22 take away 9 is 13. However you want to look at that, okay? Just be very careful with your negative signs.